Hi guys, welcome on the TG Network. I'm VynxarTV and today we're going to play Kenshi by Luffy Games, one of my favorite games. We're going to dive again in the desert, and I've been diving quite a little bit before because I wanted to show you the city and how the bandits just attack it and how they try to blackmail you and all. So I've got my old team of fighters, so we should be good, but I've been surprised the other time. Angry bandits had just noticed my town, and I think they were just going with the usual number, like 15 or something like that, and there was something like 13. It was such a huge fight, it was incredible. I really like it, so I'm just back to show you that. I'm not sure they're going to attack again, but I think my city has been noticed by some dust bandits, so we'll see who are coming to come and how they're going to fight against my warriors. So this is my little town. This is Rockland. Alright, is it? No, it's not load, so I'm not just going to wait a little bit. I've got 10 people, and I know we are the Odessa 7. I know it's weird, but we're 10. So we're going to stay 10. So here's my town. We've got all this defensive wall, which is not working. There is a little issue. I think I've been messing something up there. The people are just passing through, and I've got some wind engine, so I can just have my own electricity. Most of my men are just working here because I need materials to build more stuff. This is a little town, and I want it to be bigger, a lot bigger. So all my men are just working on this business, and I've got Jared, which is kind of happy man because he's not breaking rocks to make building materials. He's just doing research, and he's good at it. He's very good. I'm going to show you. He's almost at 100. It's in science, so he's giving me quite a boost. So I'm just keeping researching stuff, and there is this thief training which I would like to do soon, because when you are captured by cannibals, you're just, if you are high enough in thief trainings, you know how to lockpick stuff, so you can just manage to escape, and I would like to see that eventually at one point. Not now, because I don't want to be captured right now. I've got quite a little bit of fight to do before that, but it's quite interesting. I've noticed something else earlier. I don't know if it's new or not, but I think it's worth showing. So when you upgrade your training dummy, you see, this is the first one. It was just all raw with big blocks of wood, and when you go with the second one, you've got this one, which is a little bit more evolved. And I'm pretty sure there is another one which will be a little bit more evolved. And as you noticed, if you were just playing Kenshi before, now you can make the training dummy outside, which is great because we were not able to do that. We were just obligated to put these in-house, and it was taking quite a bit of space. So it's just easier to put these outside and just train with these. So, do we have any bandits around? I would like to have somebody coming here and just trying to blackmail me. So last one, it was pretty fun. I just let him in, and he was just asking me for something like 2,000 cats per month to protect me from the dust bandits. I just locked all the door and killed them all. It was quite fun, because the previous one was just he asked me for 2,000. I just say no, and he just ran for it. He said fuck it, and just ran. It was quite fun. I killed his man, but I did not manage to reach him. He was too fast. So now each time I've got a bandit coming here, I just lock the door and take care of him. Alright, let's just go a little bit faster so we'll be attacked sooner. I don't know how many of these guys there is going to have, but maybe I should just be sure that all my bags are empty, because I'm going to remove my bags so I'll be much more efficient. I need to ask to come here and just, because she's very slow. She's new in my team. She has very low skill. She's 5 and 3, and she's barely able to carry her stuff, even if it's not plate armor and all. But as a matter of fact, she should not be here. She should be working on her skills. I'm going to just pause the thing so she's not going to leave too fast. Alright, and I'm going to ask her to just go and train on the MK2 training dummy. Alright. If you don't know Kenshi, Kenshi is a game which takes place in the desert, but there will be other biomes too later. Personally, I really like the desert, so it's fine with me. And it's a team-based game. You are just handling a few people. You are beginning with. It depends on which kind of starting you choose, but you could just begin with many people or just one. It's really up to you. Alright, I should not take Sun. I should use Zoe. Yes, here she is. And I'm going to ask Sun because she's the newest addition to my team to go with the most evolved dummy, as she's a little bit weaker. So I was saying that Kenshi was a team-based game, so you have your character, you can just... Alright, let's just show you that. You've got an inventory and all, you can just choose every slot. We've got armor, you've got heavy armor or just light armor and all. You can have a backpack, you have a total weight and all, you've got money, you can name your team and all. And there is stats, there is a lot of stats too. So here are the stats. You've got attributes, you've got strength, endurance, toughness, dexterity, perception, and there could be more, I don't know. This is still a game which is under development, so it could just add up. So you've got weapon skills, you've got katana, saber, acres, heavy weapons, blunt, martial art, bow, harpoon, and turrets. So the one which are just darker are not in the game yet. I think maybe the cannibal can use blunt weapon because they are going to stun you and to drag you to cage and maybe eat you a little bit. So blunt is not available for you, but it will be at some point. And ranged weapons are not yet in the game. Even if the harpoon turrets are already in the research tree, they are not. I did not see in the game for now. I think they are not. I will say for now they are not, but I'm not sure about that. I think not, in any case. Okay, so let's just go back to the rest. And you've got your skill, you've got melee attack, you've got melee defense. And with little skill, which is here, you get block only option. So if you want, you can just train your skill in defense by just not attacking and just blocking all the blow your enemy is going to hit on you, try to lay on you. And this is one of the things you do at the beginning. If you need to survive, you'll need to upgrade your defense, and this is one of the way to do it. Anyway, you get mass combat, arrow defense, dodge, and stealth, which are not in the game yet, but will be. You have Siveru, which is all new, which is the thing about the lock, picking lock and all. You've got bluffing, assassination, athletics, which is your running speed and all. You've got survival, tracking, climbing, which is going to be cool, but maybe in the desert not yet. Maybe in the wall, if you just need to climb walls to attack a city, it would be cool too. Tracking will be too. In fact, most of the skills are going to be so cool. You got field medic, which is going to improve your ability to man people. Engineer to build stuff, because you need to build all the stuff with your men, and depending on their proficiency, they are going to build faster or not. So weaponsmith, you can craft a lot of stuff in the game. Armor smith too is the same. You can craft too armor, and you've got leather armor, you got iron armor and all. Robotics, which is going to be used, I think, to when you are in combat. If you are hurt and we need to cut one of your arm or leg or something like that, you'll be able to to put some robotic limb in place of your arm or your leg, because Kenshi seems to be, you know, kind of heroic fantasy and all, but it's not. It's definitely not. It's more like a post-apocalyptic game. There is a very Asian look with all these armor and all, but it's definitely something after technology. You are just surviving through the bear land and all. Oh, what's that? Oh, some ninjas. Is there any boss with these guys? Because I would like to get the money. No, it does not seem, but I could just kill them for the loot. Anyway, let's just keep going. I don't remember what I was saying that Kenshi was not a fantasy game. It's just a kind of a post-apocalyptic game, and you are fighting with sword and all, which is so cool. So, let's go back to the stats. I think I was almost done. So science, you use that for research, which is kind of logical. Maybe with some more stuff, but not right now. So and laboring, which is used to labor, in fact, to work at the farm. You can make food, you can make alcohol and drinks and all. And this is not very useful for now, but it will probably be, because your character do not need to eat for now, but I'm pretty sure when they are going to add the survival skill, it's going to be useful. So we've seen them all. Alright. So here is the map. I'm doing just an overview quickly. Sorry for the people who already know the game. So you've got cannibal camps in red. You've got little outposts, which are just dot. You've got the cities, which are, yeah, there is plenty of cities. And you've got different factions too. I'm going to show you. I see only these, but there is a much more. I think there is completely a switch is going more than the point. There is something like 20 or 30 factions. Why am I not seeing these right now? Can I just... Maybe I should just click on some enemies and I will see these factions. So let's just click on these. Oh, yeah, here they are. Come on, diplomacy. You see there is a bunch here. But I don't know why I'm not seeing these on my panel. Maybe it's just because I just made these guys. No, it's lacking some. Maybe it's just a little bug. It's not very important. So I think we've seen most of it. And there is a attack. But as I've begun to research, there is a lot less than before. And you need to unlock levels to unlock more attacks. So here we are. And you've got the crafting panel, but I don't have any crafting station yet, so we'll see that later. So we are back to the game, sorry about that. So let's just go back. So I was just going to prey on some ninjas. Where are they? Oh, here they are. So let's just get all my men's and women's too. I've got since what's happening? Okay, that's saved. Okay, so I'm going to remove that because you can assign a permanent job to your guys, and they're going to. You can ask them to do something else, but they're going to go back to their jobs, this is very, very useful. You just need to remove it if you don't want to have them running back to their work when they are done. So let's just open this door. So when the bandits are coming to my base, they are going to be able to enter. I would not like them to be stuck outside. It would not be welcoming. So guys, are you ready for some action? Because we are going to be attacked by some ninjas, which are dreadful enemies, but they are not plenty enough. We are 10, there are only 3, so this is going to be a terrible fight for them. Alright, let's just go. It's very good that you have you can just pause the game and ask your order to your man. So this is the time we are going to see the fighting mechanics. So you can see you've got your panel here. You're only clicking on your man, and you can see it's moving. So when you are hurt, you can see the green one are the one you just issue to the enemy. The blue you are just landing on these guys, and the red are the one you are just taking, and they are just coming here. So At the end of the combat, you are just hurt, and you need to mend yourself to allow you to put your life up again. If you are bleeding, you are just going to grow weaker and weaker. So you need to do the mending stuff if you don't want to be in trouble. When you are just too low, you are going to fall on the ground, and if nobody helps you, you are going to die. Alright, I'll just check their stuff. I'm going to take all these things because I want to open a shop, and at some point I will need to have some stuff to sell. And as I have nothing to... Alright, we are good. You've got different kind of backpack. This one is just reducing my encumbrance by 50%, which is very good, but it's just giving me a huge how do you that? Penalty in fighting skills. So this is attack skill and defense skills, and with the backpack I've got minus 12 for both. So when I'm fighting opponents which are just too many, I just remove my backpack and get my full strength back. Okay, let's go back here. This was not a very dangerous fight, but I'm still waiting for the Dust Bandits, which has just noticed my city. If you want to recover from, as you can see, it is bandaged, but if you want to recover faster, because if you take a hit on the chest right now, you're going to lose all the yellow stuff here. So if you want to mend this truly, you'll need to sleep. Alright, so I had people walking. Wait, I'm not going to do that. I need to put all my stuff back. So with Maj and shift and right click, you can assign for your job. Jared is going to go back to his research. Victor is going to go back here. Matui is going to... oh, I've got Zoe, so Zoe is going to train. And Sans is going to train too. And Matui is going to break rocks. And my stone mine is level 4, so what it's doing is when you spend some building materials to upgrade your mine, if you have the right tech researched, it's going to reduce the number of workers you need to operate something, so you are going to be much more efficient. It's the same for most of the processing tools. On this one I just make, I think, 1 level. Yes, I'm level 2, so I needed 4 men to use this, and with that level I'm able to use the device at with only 3 men. If you have not enough men to operate this thing, it's going to work, but it's going to work a little bit less efficiently. Alright. And so you've got a little engine here, which is very useful, but for now it's just burning nothing. You can use it with no fuel in there, but at some point they will add some fuel or kind of stuff you can put in there, and you will need to put it in there to make it work. So these wind generators will be very good, even if they are not providing as much power as the little one here. This one is just giving me 20, which is awesome, and these are giving me 5. So I'll need a lot more to compensate for this one loss. So what's... I think I need to go in my shop, which is not working for now, but I can still put my stuff in there. So if there is a way for me to sell these, I need to check, because there is starting sometime, as I got all the stuff which is sometime from previous update of the game, sometimes my stuff is just shitty if you compare to the new stuff or something like that. So I need to just take a look. Right. Alright, so I've got plenty of stuff to sell. And I'm going to put a few of my medkits in my med box, medicrate. I'm not sure if it's new or not, but I didn't know it, so I'm going to assume that it's kind of new. Alright, so the bandits I just fight earlier, you see, they are not dead. I've been spoiling them from their loot, but as they're alive, they can just walk away. Maybe not all of these guys. Oh, she's recovering. And... oh, Bloodlust Trauma is not going to make it, I think. But if I want, I can just go there. And I can just help him if I want. It's totally possible, and I'm going to do that. And maybe they're going to survive this. And leave. I don't recommend them to attack me again. So, as you can see, he's going to just man these guys. And you can gain reputation with these guys if you do that. Maybe not if you are just killing them before and mending them after, but if you meet some people which has just been defeated by someone else, you can just decide to add them and to maybe save them from death. Oh, is he? He's wounded. I'm not sure. I think he's not going to. Oh, okay, I cannot. He's too he's too standing for that. So this guy just recovering maybe eventually. Oh, she was at -1. If she goes to 1, she's going to live. But it's not sure she's going to. Oh, normal. Oh, and this is not she. This is a man. Anyway, let's just go back to my... oh, not this one. You can assign more than one job, so if one is not possible, it's going to go and do the other one. So as you can see, these guys are just alive. They're going to live. I hope so, at least. Because if any other enemy is coming, they are going to die. They have no weapon, no armor and all. So they are just doomed. So, stone refinery, 2 hours left, okay. So I need to do something. I need to put this thing to level 2 because it's not very efficient. I'll just ask these guys. They are going to gather all the required materials. Am I? Okay, I think I need to ask somebody to do that. So I need just to find where it is. And I'm going to ask him to do that for now. I will finish that later. Skinner is doing a good job, and I've got plenty of building materials already stored. So I should be able to do what I need. There is plenty of things to do in this game, but sometimes it's a bit slow when you need to gather a few materials, because these building materials they're not very expensive, but if you buy all these, you are going to spend quite a lot of money, because to make a house like this one, you need 30 building materials, and it's not a big house. It's just a regular house, I think. So if you want to establish an outpost, you need to have these two stuff: stone mine and stone processor. It will cost you a lot less, but it will cost you time, though. You can definitely just get a bag, kill people, sell their stuff, and buy your materials too. I was doing that at the beginning, but as I wanted to experience the whole city buildings, I've been doing that for quite a while, and it's pretty efficient. If you got the right number of people, it's just going to work like Marvel.